Yeah.
Some will ask you for a cooker. Some and then a cloth.
The cloth is consistent.
It's consistent. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
What and what should be on that list? Because like
it differs.
I really want to understand.
It differs with culture.
I think culture. I think
the ethnic groups.
They have a setting.
They have a setting.
But I know cloth 612 is constant.
Yeah. And then a father's cloth, a mother's cloth, father's money, mother's money.
Okay.
And then you have in-laws. Yes, that Kuntasikai.
Okay.
And it's around that time that you see the importance of being friends with the woman's family, because that's when they consider you. I mean, like that Kunsasika, if you have a good relationship with your woman's brother, you can make them understand that I'll put something in an envelope, or I'll change one CDs so that it will look big. But I'll sort you out later. Sometimes they present it, and then they'll sort the big things later. So. But some families will also not understand, because they believe that it's the time where the woman, the value of the woman, yes. So, but what's your take on all of this? Let's start with Jane. Let's start with the women, since you are at the receiving side. If you are about to, are you married or you're about to get?
I'm not married.
You're not married,
but I'm not single.
Okay. You are not single.
No, I'm not single, but I'm not married.
Okay.
I don't think it should be a situation where parents like reap, like you said. I don't think it should be a yardstick for a man to prove how he can take care of a woman with some of the requests that are put on the list. So then if, let's say, there's a car or there's something outrageous as a car on the list, then and the man delivers, it means that the man can actually take care of the woman. I think it should just be seen as some kind of like a customary or cultural prerequisites, like this is like some standard things that indicates something customary. I think if we limit it to that, it makes sense. But if it becomes a yardstick to say, the man bringing all of these things means that, truly he can take care of the woman, I think it shouldn't be the case.
Okay, if you say so.
I think it shouldn't be the case at all. It shouldn't be limited to the man's ability to take care of the woman. It should just be a customary or cultural prerequisite, in my opinion.
Okay, as you know.
So I don't think, an expensive engagement list should be a yardstick to show whether a guy loves a lady or is going to abuse the person. If you love someone, you love the person. If you have tendencies of abusing someone, I think you would do irrespective of whatever you provide in the list. So I don't even see how
related it is.
Exactly.
A lot of people, I like the angle where you've taken it from that. Whether you can even pay it or not is not the point. If you are abusive, you are abusive.
Yeah.
But sometimes certain emotions are stemmed out of those payments is what we are talking about. Somebody pays so much. Some family members will pass comments like, no cry beside no when to me and tia you humano.
Sometimes should take
so that's why sometimes certain engagement ceremonies they give you a pin and then they'll say so that one day you never say to your husband that pink krawan to be a mommy. Some of the families do it. There are other families that keep it very simple. Sometimes some of the Ghana families, they actually go indoors, just the fathers go indoors and they do the ceremony and then now bring the daughter out for maybe enjoyment or whatever. But that time everything is done, and they do it like within an hour. They normally don't use linguists and all. The linguists, they finish everything outside and then they go in. They do the ceremony, exchange of rings and all those things, and then they come out and then it's done. I wish I would get something simple, quick. Okay, Mike, you are the man. So what's your take on this one?
Well, I mean, so I'll also start from that point where, regardless whatever it is, how much you pay, shouldn't bring you to the space or the position of being abusive. But then, I mean, if you listen to the stories of people who have been in marriage before, you realize that they are rough times. And when those times and those storms come hitting at the whole marriage thing, then you find comments flying up and saying that, oh, now you cry, how much did you pay? Were you even able to pay for my dowry and all that? Then now from there, it begins to stir up a certain level of emotions up. And then there are tantrums thrown at each other. It doesn't even have to be physical, but I mean, the exchange of words and all that alone now sets the tone for abuse. You get it? And then there are times when, I mean, you remember what the ordeal the family took you through. And then now you have married to the person, and then the person is also showing you another side of Shege. You understand? Then now it's like, hey, before marriage, I mean, it was like...
Michael, not to cut you.
I love
but
this.
Go on Facebook right now, and we've shared list of items for a marriage in Umofuga.
I love
Umuhu. Okwam,
What tribe is
Akwam Abo. Okay, I think it's in Imo State. And look, they're asking for 1 carton of Maltina, 48 seeds of cola nut. What? It got even palm oil.
Is this Nigeria?
Yes, Nigeria. 4 pieces of George wrapper, 3 pieces of Holland's wrapper. 100 onions. 100 onions.
Hey, this one there. Oh, is it food stuff for the ceremony?
No, it says it's being taken away for traditional marriage. Look at the top.
Head of tobacco and salt.
Yes.
But this one there, this is everything that's going to be used for the food.
Even granddad snuff. The snuff can be you go bring them. 8 head of tobacco and salt. 3 loaves of bread.
Hey.
1 roll of toilet roll, 1 roll of matches, 4 crates of Maltina. So this one is items to take away, for traditional marriage and the rights of any of our daughters.
I think I like.
So you have to bring all of these things.
I like the 7,
the
1
lady.
big goat and 10 tubers of yam.
10 tubers. Me, I always say, and I think I've said it here before, that I think the Ghanaian list is the most considerable.
Yeah.
Have you seen a list? Have you gone to a South African traditional wedding before?
No, please.
Yeah, you will clap.
But in Nigeria,
Yeah.
so outrageous.
But I mean, the South African one, what they do is that, like if you be, so most of the females are unmarried. Because if it's me, the way I'm like it is, I wouldn't marry her
You walk away.
in South Africa because they will add the school she attended. They will add if she works in the company, like she works in MG and she has a high position, that will be added to the money. If she's never had a child, that will be added. She's never been married. Right. If she's a virgin, then you die. You die.
Really say price tag is
All
You
of
die.
these things are very outrageous.
But they're still
They are
happening.
very
I know
outrageous.
people who have paid for 70 cows.
Should
40
it be so?
cows.
Should it be so?
Theirs is, but you see,
For them,
that's
cows
why,
is the
yeah,
thing.
cows is the thing.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. Well, with this, there's a negotiation process. So the uncles go. They're actually professionals who are paid to negotiate lobola for them.
Oh, yeah, that's what it's called.
Yeah.
Lobola.
So they go, they sit down with the uncles, they negotiate, but and buy lower than 20. That one there. It means that the woman, maybe she born 3 or 8 or something. No, it's true. That's what it does. So they take out anytime you have, maybe you married once, you are no longer married. And I'm coming. They take it out. They take it out.
Okay.
Yeah. So
There are
they look at all those certain things that
maybe
reduce the woman.
woman's- Okay.
So that's also not good. That's also
Meaning when
not
some
good.
things have happened, your value is gone down.
Yeah, this is
Don't say
expiring
that.
date.
ever
Don't
traditional
say that.
marriage list, part 1. It says knocking at door. That's 50 cities. You see, so we are cool. Part
but
two.
it depends on the family.
It depends on the family.
Yes, this is some standardized.
You're right. And
I'm sure
saying
this is 1997.
One crate of Coke, one crate of Fanta, 12 ladies' pants, three pieces of hand scarves. You know, so these ones are cool. We got pints and not yet.
I know they buy bra and all that.
Yes,
so
bra.
you, the family you marry into or you get to marry into, if you are presented with a list like this, would you say, oh, this is below me and even do more? The way you are saying, no, this is 1990, whatever list.
No, I have.
Would you want to do more if you are presented with a list that is?
Well,
No, he has to respect custom.
Custom is. I have to respect
have you
custom.
seen what you people are saying?
What are we saying?
But why?
Eh?
I'm respecting custom. This is the list you
It's
have
a list
given.
So
you
what
given.
if this is an updated years list?
And yes, I'll still pay. That's custom. I mean, that's what it
If
is.
it's below,
In
there's
fact, this
custom.
list is even too long.
Yes.
I mean,
But the question we're asking is, and I do have some submissions here on Facebook. People are not happy. Kevin Landis says it tells how poor, in terms of mindset, the parents of the lady is. Often parents who did not provide for their daughters are the parents who charge instead of taking a token. Bride price is often a token to exhibit an appreciation for a wife to be having or being taken care by parents. Now, what the little history I got from a friend of mine who's older once was that the whole thing of bringing maybe drinks and all these things, because in some time back, it used to be palm wine, yam, and all those things,
Schnapps.
because money wasn't really a tender.
right.
You know, at the
Okay.
time, time. So that's why traditionally they ask you, because that's the wedding itself.
Yeah.
That's the wedding. That's why they ask you to bring these things. But nowadays, he believes that we can put all of that into money and say, this is a token
Okay.
for giving me your daughter.
Or
It's a
taking
sign
care
of
of
respect.
raising
hair.
Going all the trouble.
So all the other things should have been scrapped.
Okay.
Because half of the things, like if I'm dating a woman, buying her pint is
Say what?
but buying her panties and those, I wouldn't say it's a regular, but it's something that you would do. Maybe a perfumes, those things. So putting it on a list, well,
But
anyway.
Blazia, they are owned by.
Like, you didn't
Well,
ask me.
Obi Euphoria Amanfo says abuse in whichever way or form is not it's not justifiable. Biko. John Boklo says this question: parents who do list must come and answer. Elizabeth Coleman says it set the stage for abuse with so many reasons to back it up. Elizabeth would want to hear more. Linda Ahin says, do we have a standard for an engagement list to denote high or low cost? That's a good question. Kweku Wale says expensive engagement list has nothing to do with genuine love or abuse. Use your brain well to determine the personality of who you are marrying, no matter the amount involved in the list. A genuine love remains genuine, and an abusive partner remains abusive. True. Holali says, well, sometimes it's easier to pay an expensive bride price when the man's value for the woman is very high. You can genuinely love, but the value you place on the person plays a major role in the sacrifices you make for the person. So it may be too expensive, but since that's the only way to get the woman, the woman, and with her, you move mountains, you try to pay. So he's saying just pay if you can afford. Expensive engagement list should determine the character of the woman. If the character no good, but you love her, less price. The other one was coming from Echo. Youngson says it's neither the former or the latter, but just an arrangement that sets the prospective couple up for stressful financial life. Abby Love says it's both. It works hand in hand. Honorable JM Adams says stage to run away. Possible bills says me, I can't buy love. MC Billion says if the woman are virgin, fine. But if not, Olosho, if it totally... Abigail says abuse. Guys, I've activated the phone line 0559242717 or 0556910154. Does an expensive engagement list signify genuine love or set the stage for abuse? Let's get talking.
From Accra to your heart, let's ride together.
Here it is.
3FM Drive with Trigmatic and DJ Faculty.
All right, so the calls are already coming in, and I have Lucifer already on the line. Hello.
Wow.
Yeah, hello.
Yeah, man. Today, I just the way
Yeah, how are you?
I'm good. Yourself?
By Jehovah's grace. Today, I was taken away by work, so please, I couldn't join the wagon early. I just joined the wagon, so the question on board.
Okay, so the question is quite simple. Does an expensive engagement list signify genuine love or set the stage for abuse?
Oh, don't worry. I will pay, but I've bought you from your people. Simple. I will pay, but I've bought you from your people. So that means anything concerning your family now, if you seek permission from me and I say no, they shouldn't complain. Because the bride price, everything was expensive. And I'll make sure I'll pay. I'll not even ask for reduction.
But Lucifer, Lucifer, they didn't force you to. They didn't force you to do it.
I'm not saying they force me. So they can also force me for me to give my wife back to them. She's not my wife, my property.
Hey.
So that's the difference. The moment I pay everything, she now belongs to me.
Anyway.
So that one there, they shouldn't complain again. The woman too should not complain.
That's Lucifer always having some dangerous thoughts. Anyway, 0559242717, 0556910154. But guys, I want to ask you here in the studio, do you think the engagement list should be scrapped? I don't think so.
No.
I also don't think so.
I think it's also good.
It's symbolism.
It's
very
yes,
symbolic.
yes,
I
yes.
mean,
and it gives you that sense of responsibility.
Exactly.
You know, I don't think it's meant to say you are buying the person or you own the person. And guys, let me just state it here that Lucifer's submission is solely his thoughts, and we do not align with it. Or I personally do not align.
Please, Abaneke doesn't align.
Abaneke, we all don't. We dissociate from that statement because women are not property.
Yeah.
Not at all.
Yeah, they are partners. Yes, not to tell.
Not to tell.
Not to tell.
But I mean, Lucifer, I would have wished to ask him a question. Should he have a daughter? Would he also give out engagement list?
As outrageous as that.
As outrageous as that, and then would it be okay for him to have the daughter being a property?
Can you imagine?
You see, when the tables turn or the positions are changed, trust me, you see that the feeling is different. I mean, that's
all right. So I have a caller here. Hello.
Yo, Trick.
Yes, sir.
What's up?
How do I do? What happened?
It's a phone too.
Who's this?
The phone too.
Okay, go ahead. We listen.
Yeah. Hey, the list is just unnecessary. It's very expensive for guys. That is why guys you force and try and pay finish. The normal behavior sends you off. If the thing is too
Expensive, yeah.
and the man force to do all that before the behavior is now adding up, it's some way.
Yeah.
That is the reason why sometimes we have to look into the
list.
list.
Yeah. Okay. There's another call coming through. Hello.
Yeah, hello.
Yes, sir. Achilles, how be?
Oh, by God's grace. You?
Same here.
The crew.
We're enjoying the crew. They are all
you're blessed.
Good,
You're blessed.
very good.
Abaneke.
Obaneke.
Straight.
So I bet quick one. Yeah, what's your take on this one?
Oh, you have to pay the bride price.
Okay, but it does this set the
You,
stage?
you the man, you claim you love the woman. So you have to pay the bride price. So this one, you shouldn't drag issue with it, but with Lucifer's comment, right, you should understand. Why should you bring a list that somebody will go like a Ejinamabo?
I don't understand, but it seems
Right.
funny.
You go like, oh, things are 2 billion. Why?
Hey,
It seems like you are just telling the person.
yeah, the team side
That
alone
is
is
the-
2 billion.
Yeah, that is the concept that Lucifer is trying to bring out.
Yeah.
It's expensive. The list is too expensive. Then the person is able to pay everything. It's just like you have saw the person.
Yeah, you have a point.
The list that you are talking about is just like the Ahantes. That's how they are listed.
It's
The
huge.
Ahanta
It's huge,
people,
eh?
yeah. Oh, my cousin has experienced some.
Wow.
They will take out the plastic chair. Oh,
Wow. All right. Anyways, thanks for calling. And we do have another call. Hello.
Yo, hello. Drake,
Yes, boss.
what's up?
I did watch you. Your name?
Oh, the name is Kingsley, calling from La Paz.
Oh, Kingsley from La Paz. Kingsley, why you go take some list? The way your voice make, you know.
Oh, no.
Okay.
Me says, yeah. The whole list something. Me, I know the bar, bro. Like, I literally know the bar. Because, I don't know, why do we pay the list? Why do we do the engagement list and stuff? What's the whole meaning?
Well, like I said earlier, that the reason why they ask for it is just to sort of one, the value of the woman, two, it's a way of saying thank you to the parents who've raised the daughter all these years, and three, for you yourself, it's like how much you value the woman, you know. So it's just a kind gesture. It's not to sell her to you.
Okay. So would the female's parents do the same to me or what? Because me says, my parents may take me go school and since where I make my fucking money. They will be catch you, we say me I make my money, you don't go catch your appreciation and things because you know they make sense.
Thank you so
it doesn't make sense at all.
Kingsley, thank you. We're gonna pick another Kingsley. Hello, Kingsley.
Hello, bro.
Bro, how be?
I dare your side.
I be cool. I dey wait my
They
list.
sound alike.
Is that?
I dey wait my list. So
Oh, okay.
you are the last caller, so I want you to speak to us. What's your take on this one?
I want second what Lucifer said. The moment Lucifer called and I knew what he was about to say because listen to the name Lucifer. Oh no. But what boys should know now is we have a price of a Benz, or we have the price of a Benz and a price of a Corolla.
That's true.
You get it? When you want to go for range, you have to know the price. You check what they go for. If you can pay the price, you go for it. But as Mondays, as far as you're going to buy a Range Rover, you should be driving it anyhow, just hitting the portals with it. No, it's like, no. It doesn't make sense.
This
So what your
imagery
money
is
can,
deep.
or what you can afford, you go for it.
You go for it.
But bro, say this afternoon, like, you helped me, but my woman be South African.
Okay. Go
I did
Utiatio.
hear- bro, I did hear right now where I hear. They say, hey, 40,000.
Let me give you a trick. If you know any of her uncles, make him your friend. And
Okay.
in you for sort them out. He would sort the rest.
Okay.
Yeah, yes.
Yeah.
So the
Bro,
uncles
but
are more
sometimes
powerful than their
different.
parents.
I swear.
Yeah.
Because we did this for the past 2 years. I don't know anything about this cattle or
Cattle.
cowboy. No.
That's what can't
Look,
tell
if she's a Corsa, dear, your head here.
yeah.
Pray that she's.
Bro. Me have a question, Shirley. It's a rescue. risky, bro.
Risky. It go be. Thank you so much, Kingsley.
If you full fan for Ghana,
I tell you. All right, thank you, Kingsley. And that was Kingsley from East Legon, my last caller. Guys, last submission before we wrap this up.
Right.
So I want to say that the value of a woman can never be bought. So if by families giving lengthy engagement lists simplifies how much a man loves or can take care of a woman, I don't think it's worth it. Just produce or provide the needed things, like you said, the cloth, the scarves, don't go out as outrageous as a car.
But if that's what
It's
the woman's
too
family
much.
is asking for, there's not much you can do.
No, they should be considerate. All of
Okay.
these things, like Michael said, set people up for future quarrels, exchange of words. Let's avoid all of that and stick by what custom demands us to.
Okay, Michael, quickly, you have 30 seconds.
30 seconds. Oh, 27 go. Anyways, like I've said, these things in the future might set the tone for abuse. And so I feel that, yes, we shouldn't lose tradition, but then also we shouldn't overdo it or abuse tradition so that it becomes an issue of abuse later in the lives of two people who have set a tone for a life journey of love. That's it.
That's it. Estinu will wrap it up. But why? Wow, you did do like Michael be some Estinu talk.
Yeah, it's a new blast.
So I think all families should be considerate when giving out engagement lists. Yeah, thank you.
Right. Oh, short and precise.
Yeah, that's great. There's an extended. Okay, guys, if you want to go continue the conversation, go on Facebook on 3FM 92.7, and don't forget, this is the 3FM Drive. I've got the head of marketing here with me. His name is Gideon Ajima. We're going to have a conversation